I don't understand this. Why is this $24 for foil now? Why? This is the precious metal aisle. Before you know it, they're going to have this stuff behind a glass case, and you're going to have to ask an associate for a key to unlock it for you. It's the next silver right here. I mean, silver. This is about $23 an ounce for silver, and now a package of foil is the same price. It's ridiculous. And look at this. Look at the buckets. Look at the buckets of the Snickers. Well, that's nothing to snicker about at all. $59.98. Tacos Fuego. Like I destroy names. $60. Face the intensity. Well, I don't want to face the price. $60 for this crap. A box of tortilla chips for $60. I didn't know that existed. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Here's the yellow peaches. Oh, $12.43 for these peaches. Could you imagine that? $12.43 for peaches. And now we get into the Members Mark purified water, $8.98. Why is that so expensive? And here's some of the other Zephyrhills water. And all of these are $7.98. $7.98 for this stuff. It's just ridiculous for the water. That's $7.18. And then this Zephyrhills water right here is $8.98 for that. $8.98 for that water. My gosh. Shrinkflation, that's the new term where you get less and you pay more. Shrinkflation. I mean, what a word that they're using, because if you notice how the packaging on everything is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Even my prized Rayos, the jars that I'm getting from Sam's, they're 22 ounces. Whatever happened to a quart jar of spaghetti sauce? Well, that's just ridiculous. Everything is getting smaller, even the potato chips. You see the 5.5 ounce bags, and they're all filled with air. And then you look at the bleach; it's 121 ounces. That's the new gallon. And then you look at the cookies. You notice how cookies went from 16 ounces to 15.5, down to 14 ounces, down to 12, then down to 11. Now I've seen them at 8 ounces, and they're just little tiny packages. It's just getting ridiculous. Everything is getting smaller these days. And then when you look at bottled water, and I'm going to get some here and price it, you look at bottled water, now they have it in the half liter. And in those, I spent about $5.50 on a case. Normally that would be $3.50 about 3 years ago. And then you look at the 20 ounce containers of the spring water, they're $7.98. $7.98, can you imagine that, paying that for a case of water? Everything is just going higher, and then the packages are getting smaller. And what they've done is they've conditioned us. I mean, they've doubled the prices and tripled them on some of the things. And then what they do is they lower it a little, and I've heard people say, oh, that's not bad, it's on sale. Well, no, it's actually about 80% higher than it was just a few years ago. They've just conditioned us. That's what they do, just like the gas prices. The gas prices back probably 3 years ago were a little over $2 a gallon nationally, and then it goes up to $4 a gallon, and it comes down just a little bit, 20-30%, and everybody says, oh my gosh, it's great. But when I go to fill up my 4Runner and I pay $75 for 20 gallons, my gosh, I mean, I paid over, if it hits $4 a gallon, that's going to cost me about $85. I mean, just insane. Anyways, back to the good news. We're here at Walmart. My wife's with me. We're going to go in here, check some prices, see how we're getting screwed. Let's have some fun today. Look at this. There's a bike right here. Atlas Fat Tire electric bike, $449. Look at this thing. I don't know. What do you think of the price of that? $449. Here's one for $299. Oh, it has lights of 36 volt. I wish I had stuff like this when I was a kid. But these scooters are $529. Holy cow. That's awful pricey like that. And you know something like that is going to break. How would you repair it? I guess you just throw it away. Oh my gosh, what? We got paper towels already, and you got Dawn? Mm-hmm. How much was the Dawn, hon?
11.
Okay, I bought this omeprazole right here, and it's $9.98. What? I can't hear you, hon. How do we do it?
Hit and subscribe.
All right, very good. Thanks, hon. Now here's some other kids' toys, and it's hard to believe. These are really neat. How come I didn't have any of this when I was growing up? $199 for a bumper car like this. If my brother and I would have these, we'd be bouncing into each other, bouncing into the furniture and stuff. These look really neat. Look at the kids having fun. See, I'd be a little terrorist like that. Oh my gosh. Here is a ginormous toy for $15.99. Look at this. Has its own slide going inside. This is kind of cool. The only thing other than the price is Some assembly required. You have to put it together yourself. I'm sure it comes in a big box, a real big box. $15.99 plus tax. They do have something that I like here. These little tiny mini M&Ms. Look at that. Holy smolies, these guys look good, but it's $15.98 for that. There's some Skittles right there. And look at this, look at the buckets. Look at the buckets of the Snickers. Well, that's nothing to snicker about at all. $59.98. The Snickers fun size there. Oh my gosh, the M&Ms, $59. Are they crazy? And here's the Reese's, $57 for this container. There it is, that's the size of it. It's just ridiculous these days. Here's more Reese's here. Pumpkin Reese's, especially for Halloween, $24.88. There's your Halloween price, $24.88 for this. Just ridiculous. Holy cow. Man, I tell you, here's some more Reese's stocking stuffers. This right here, 18 pack, $16.68. Holy smolies. Here's a basket full of food. What do you think this thing cost? $300? Maybe $400? Geez, they're getting more stuff to put in it. Oh my gosh. Everything is just going up these days. Just walking around the store. Here's the veggie straws that I saw before, and they're $7.48 here. And these are the 23 ounce size. I really like the guys, but I can't buy them anymore. They're just going up way too high. Let's check out some of these boxes of snacks. They have 14 for these munchies. I've never tried those before, but the goldfish, of course, I have. $12.48. 36 of the guys, 2.8 pounds, and here's $12.32, and you get probably one of the big, looks like the old milk cartons, right? Remember those things made out of wax paper? Goldfish here in the bags. Wrap snacks. Oh my gosh, $15.98. And here's the Utz cheese balls, $7.48. The pork rinds, $6.98. And this right here, whatever this is, Tacos Fuego, like I destroy names, $60. Face the intensity. Well, I don't want to face the price. $60 for this crap. Holy smolies, what is it? Hot chili pepper and lime? I just can't imagine $60 for a box of tortilla chips. Holy smolies. A box of tortilla chips for $60. I didn't know that existed. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Oh, what do you got on the Sunny D? Can I guess what the price is? $6. I'm going to check it out. You know, the packaging, they used to be bigger. I thought there was a bigger package of it. Doesn't seem like you get very much for probably $6.88. I'll check it out. Oh, you want to get one of these? You like these, hon? Yeah. What is the price? Oh, $19.98, and it doesn't look like they've sold any of them. And what are they? They're a cookie jar? We already don't have enough counter space, and then we have to spend $20 to put cookies in it? It just seems a little pricey, and you know what? Not one has been sold out of here. Nobody has bought a single one of them for $19.98. They haven't sold any. Now, I do like these Otis Spunkmeyer, and they have the cardboard over these. Otis Spunkmeyer. Wow, look at these guys. These are good. You know, the machine at work, these things are about $3 each. And it's $14 here and 24 cents. But wild blueberry, banana nut, and chocolate chip, these guys are just fantastic. You know what? They'd be good on a fishing trip, because if they drop them in the cooler and they're floating in with the fish, look at that. They're sealed. I like that. But those are really tasty. Let's check some of the beer prices. People have been requesting that. $32 for the Samuel Adams, $32.46. Beers for Cheers, a variety pack. Holy smolies, $32. Then you look at your Michelob Ultra right here, $22.96. A 24 pack, $22.96. Stella, a Taurus, I am sure I pronounced it wrong, $27. Heineken, $27.96. I have no idea what this crap is. Medalla Light is $20.46. Here's some Modelo, $29. Holy cow. $26.46. $26.96 for Corona Light. The only thing that isn't light is the price. And here's some Yingling for $20. But who would have thought that Coors Light would be $25.46? And here's some Coors in the can here for $19.96, and then this light right here, just like this. I know they're 16-ounce pints, but $24.96 for that stuff. Holy cow. Just, there's mountains of beer right here all around me. Holy cow. It's because it's football season and they push all this expensive beer. Here's the yellow peaches. Oh, $12.43 for these peaches. Could you imagine that? $12.43 for peaches. Just ridiculous. And the pineapples were $3. I don't see a price on the pineapple. Plums are $6.77 for these guys. And whatever these are, the dates, $7.98 for 2 pounds of dates. And the bananas are always priced pretty good. $1.48, and organic is $1.98. So there you go. Del Monte, $1.48. The things haven't changed. Avocados here, you get 5 of them for $5.82, so they're over $1 each for an avocado. That's ridiculous. The limes, $4.62. You get 3 pounds of limes. I've seen them at $6.99 though. Your lemons are $3.84, and they're not that big for $3.84. And here's your seedless oranges, $7.78. $7.78, and you get a 6-pound bag. Goodness. The clementines, $7.46. I know they're delicious, but I've seen them for $5.96 before. They've gone up as well. And here's the persimmons. No, not persimmons. Apple pear, $9.98. So that means these things they're almost $1.75 each. My gosh. And your apples. What are these? Sweet Ango apples are $7.98 for the apples here. Those are some apples, huh? Holy cow. Fuji apples, $6.93. Oh, the Envy apples they're only $5.98. That's about your best bargain you can find here for an apple. And $6.77 for these organic apples, 5 pounds of the Gala. That's not too bad compared to the prices that we're seeing. I guess you got to get used to this crap. Got to get used to it, and that's what they're doing. $3.28 for a cucumber. For a seedless cucumber, $3.28. So these are over $1 each, $1.10 each, in fact. Plantains are $3.14, but looks like you get a fairly big bag of these guys. And these are really good when you fry them up in butter and brown sugar. Tomatoes on the vine, $4.68. $4.68 for the guys. They do look good, and I don't see where they come from. Somewhere Kingsville, Ontario, $4.68. They've come a long way. I do like this Southwest salad kit, $2.68, and I've seen it as high as $3.19. But you got to look at the dates here, October 21st. So you got to eat it right away. $2.68. This has to be eaten right away, otherwise it goes bad real quick. In here, you can see the bag is already getting a lot of gas in it. See that? But these are really good. You just got to be careful about the dates. $2.68. Here's yellow potatoes. They call them yellow. I call them white potatoes. $7.16 for 10 pounds of the guys. Someone said there's a potato shortage here. Red potatoes are $6.36. They've come down a little. They went up, they've come down, but they should be $5, but they're not. Yellow onions here, 10 pounds, $7.98 for the yellow onions. And here's the red onions, $6.17 for 6 pounds, so a little over $1 a pound. Better than buying at Publix. These things will be $2.49 a pound there. My gosh. And the onions here, the sweet onions, 6 pounds, are $5.38. I don't think that's too bad at all. And we get a lot of the Vidalia onions from Georgia here, and that's where they're from, Glenville, Georgia. These are really good. I love Vidalia onions. $5.38. I like it. But this I don't like. These peppers, but these are $1.48 each at Walmart. $1.48, and you get 6 of them here for $6.78. I still say that tomatoes are high. 2 pounds of these tomatoes are $5.18, and you know, my wife and I would never eat all those. Honeycrisp apples here are $5.48, but they're a little tiny. They're just tiny apples. Tiny apples, and here we are back to the apple pears again, $9.98, and the pumpkins $6.98. I still think this is an okay price if you're going to get a pumpkin. And my wife and I went to a pumpkin patch. There's a monster down here, $6.98, and they were a lot higher in the pumpkin patch. I'm going to put that video out this weekend too. $6.98 for pumpkins. And the cage-free organic eggs are $7.12 now. These funny prices with the eggs. You get 24 of them, and then you get the pasture-raised here. You get 18 of them, and it's $4.98. Still better Still better than they were a long time ago. Remember that? This thing would be $10, but $4.98. So why are those so expensive? Well, cage-free organic, and these are pasture-raised. I don't know which one's better. Now the milk here, $3.35. It's not gone up in Florida at all. It has not gone up. For reduced fat, $3.58. It's all, here's $3.92 for your vitamin D for 1 gallon of milk. That's not too bad. That has not gone up. They still have this product here, these snow crab legs, 5 pounds for $49.98. So that makes it, I've never opened one of these up to see how they are, but look at how thin the package is. But you get 5 pounds of them, and it's that's $50. So you're talking $10 a pound. I had to do my math, but here you're looking at $11 a pound here. Snow crab legs and claws. I really love the guys, but you don't get a lot of meat off it for the price. Corn on the cob, $8.48. Now I didn't see this before. $8.48, and it looks like you get a big package of the guys. And I really like corn on the cob. I know it's the frozen kind. It's not fresh, but a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper on it. Kerrygold butter. And I bet it'd be really good. $8.48 for the pack. I like that. Let's check out bacon wrapped stuffed jalapenos. $12.98 for the guys. Holy cow, they look good. I'd have to look at the ingredient level. At least jalapenos are the #1 ingredient on here. Feed the party animal in you. I like the clever advertising. $12.98 though. I don't know if that's a good price. It's a little over a pound. Battered mushrooms, $11.98. Oh, these look like they'd give you a gut ache right here. Holy cow. Battered mushrooms. I don't trust anything like mushrooms that are like this, just fresh, nothing that's been frozen and pre-manufactured, that's for sure. Now here's some of your chicken prices compared to Costco. $15.98 for a 3-pound bag. That's still pricey, isn't it? 3-pound bag of this original chicken breast, 3 pounds, $16. And chicken, oh, Bang Bang chicken bites, it doesn't say the size of the bag. And oh, it's 3 pounds as well. Hard to see the bag. Mesquite chicken, $13.98. $13.98 for grilled mesquite chicken. And it's not individually wrapped. I don't like that at all. And chicken nuggets here, $13.98. You can't even see it. I guess this appeals to kids, but look at them. You know that those are all just ground up pieces of chicken and put in forms. $14. Let's look at some of the cowboy ribeyes. Holy smolies. $12.98, but look at the size of the guy, $45. These are monsters, but you're paying for bone and fat. Look at all the fat on that guy. And what are the New York strips? $10.98. $10.98. They do look good. And what are these? The T-bones are $29 for 2 T-bones. Holy smolies. What are the ribeyes? The ribeyes are $13.48. $46, but you gotta buy 3 of the guys. My gosh, you gotta buy 3 of the guys to get them. But they really look good. Angus beef, $13.48. I saw them at Publix. They were $21.99. And this is what I really like. They're putting out all the chickens here. All the chickens. Look at those guys. Don't they look great? Look at, they're all steaming away. $4.98. And this place is full of them. This is a really good bargain. I like these chickens. They all look delicious. I mean, they're about 3 1/4 pounds each, and it's hard to beat $4.98 for one of these guys. Rotisserie chickens, and they have what here? Ribs, rotisserie back ribs, $12.98. It's hard to see, but they look really good too, and you don't have to cook them. But look at all the chickens. Like I said, here's the Rayos mayonnaise. When I did my intro, it's 22 ounces for these. They're just small. Look at they're not very big at all. I could hide it in my hand. 22 ounces. And then you look at the ragu, which I don't like at all. This is actually 45 ounces here, and you get a 3-pack for $8.98. But you know, this is quality. This is not. That's for sure. Holy cow! I love this stuff. It's delicious. Here's some of these pear halves, and somebody told me here in light syrup here, it says pears, water, and sugar, actual sugar, $10.98 for this. And they're starting to put them in the glass containers, and that's what a viewer said is that putting it in the glass is a lot better than putting it into the plastic, and I agree. But you know, all our bottled water comes in plastic, so and that just pollutes the entire world. So anyways, I'm gonna go buy a couple cases of that water. I'm gonna check the prices on that. Holy smolies, they have a ton of water in here. Look at this. You'd think that a hurricane was coming. That's just piled high. Holy cow. And I thought this water here, it's just purified water. So mineral enhanced for taste. What do they add? Dirt in there or stones? But let's go check the price out. Oh, there's the price, and look at it's a mountain of water here. $3.98 for the purified. You get a 40-pack of it, but we don't buy this. We want to get some other stuff. My wife has her choice of water. But let's look at some of the more expensive water here. 1048 ionized hydration, and here's some of the smart water, and it's 50 cents off, as if that's a bargain here. Core, I have no idea what that crap is. Overachieving H2O, the only thing that's overachieving is the price, $19.98. Here's the Evian water, $17.98. Here's the Fiji, $22.54 for this crap. And here's some vitamin water for $20. And here's some vitamin water, zero sugar. Yeah, you would think there wouldn't be. Why would you want to put sugar in water? I guess you would call it Gatorade if you did that. Now here's the water that my wife likes, and I have to buy it, right? Happy wife, happy life. $5.44. I can't even say it right. $5.44 for this. And here's the Aquafina, $5.68. And let's check some of the Zephyr Hills prices here. Let's check some of the Zephyr Hills water. $6.54 for that. And $6.54 for this. I think it's all the same stuff. And now we get into the Members Mark purified water, $8.98. Why is that so expensive? And here's some of the other Zephyr Hills water, and all of these are $7.98. $7.98 for this stuff. It's just ridiculous for the water. That's $7.18, and then this Zephyr Hills water right here is $8.98 for that. $8.98 for that water. My gosh, man, we're looking at a new high price on foil. $23.88. Just ridiculous for this stuff. Why? Why is it so much? I don't understand it. This hasn't gone up yet, but this has. I mean, that's already gone up, but this is ridiculous. $23.88 for foil. I don't understand it. I don't understand this. Why is this $24 for foil now? Why? This is the precious metal aisle. Before you know it, they're going to have this stuff behind a glass case, and you're going to have to ask an associate for a key to unlock it for you. It's the next silver right here. I mean, silver. This is about $23 an ounce for silver, and now a package of foil is the same price. It's ridiculous. Remember the cans of WD-40 when they were $1.47? Now look at them. Look at how tiny they are. They're 2 8-ounce cans for $9.98. What happened? Oh, it's inflation. That's what it is. Shrinkflation. Look at that. That's crazy. You pay more and you get less. That's what it is. That's shrinkflation. $9.98 for 2 cans of WD-40. That's just crazy. We are actually at the cafe and we're ordering a pizza. And you can see the different pizzas they have there. And I believe they're $8.98 for a whole pizza. They're actually not bad. They have the cinnamon twist in there, and the whole pizza is $8.98 for the guy. And we brought some of the rails to dip it in, but they look really good, and they are not bad for the price. And we buy them here fairly often. Okay, let's check out the pizza here.
Look at what I got.
Oh my gosh, see that? And this was $8.98. Guess what we're gonna dip it in, hon? What are we dipping it in? Rayos. Okay, this is how you eat it right here. This is the rails. We put it in this little container, and look at the pizza. This is really good right here. How is it, hon?
Good.
Look at all that. $8.98. I love it. Rails. This is the best right here. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, this is how we're putting the rails on here. Hold it. Just a little bit more. Look at the big chunks you get of the rails right here, and just putting it on the pizza. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Well, that'll wrap it up for today's show. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I try to cover the entire store, but I can't pick every item in the store. So any requests, let me know. I'd appreciate it. So give me a thumbs up for like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, this is Scott with The Real Economy. We'll see ya.